Hi, today is December 14th, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1990 for the year, Pigeons on the Met. There they were, a goddamn motherfucking fuckload of goddamn fucking pigeons on the ledges of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I saw them hanging out there last Friday on my way home, way back when they were building the Met. I don't know if anyone said, yeah, but if we have all these little ledges, then shitload of pigeons will be hanging out on them all the fucking time. So at the time the Met was being designed and then built, maybe nobody was aware of what would happen. But now we know, and fuck me, that was a lot of motherfucking pigeons. Call it a shitload, call it a fuckload, or fuck me, call it a boatload. I don't care how you say it. It was a lot. It was a lot of pigeons on the Met. They weren't fluting on the hump. They were pigeons on the Met. Poem number 1991, Thirst. She was thirsty, and she got a glass down from the shelf. The glass felt colder than usual, and as she held it under the faucet, she felt the glass get colder still and heavier. As thirsty as she was, she paused to let the thirst linger. Denying herself gave her a sensation that danced around the edges of denial and fulfillment, of tension and release. If no one else would give her what she wanted, she would take it. Poem number 1992, Into the Glass. She placed the glass on the counter and got the water pitcher out of the refrigerator and poured it into the glass. That's right, she poured the water pitcher into the glass. Then she poured the refrigerator into the glass. Then she poured everything in the kitchen into the glass. Then she poured everything she had inside herself and outside herself into the glass. Then she poured the glass into the glass. Poem number 1993, Obtrusion. The guy on the subway who sat next to me yesterday had a cologne so pungent I can still smell it today. I had a mask on, as I do on the subway, but this time it was doing double duty, protecting me from contagion and from smelling that cologne, even more than I was already smelling it. I turned away from him, but even with the mask on, the aroma was strong and obtrusive. Not as obtrusive as when people play loud music or watch loud videos on the subway, but almost. But this all seems so long ago, almost as long as those pigeons on the Met last Friday, even though this obtrusion happened only yesterday. The only thing returning me to it is me. I am now the cause of the obtrusion that is presently obtruding on me. I should stop myself. I should cut this shit out and move on. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1994, In the Cold. And they stood under the stars, watching for meteor showers, in the quiet and the cold. And even though they didn't hardly see anything, and even though they didn't hardly say anything, they saw what they saw, they said what they said, they heard what they heard, and what was told was what was told in the cold. All right, thank you. I appreciate you.